Oh, God.
Just over 2 years ago, I started Auto Alex with a dream of buying crap cars, high-mileage heroes and forgotten projects. I wanted to travel, help people, start another podcast and create a community of like-minded car and bike lovers. And on the whole, I think we've nailed the brief. Many crap cars, ropey motorbikes and even an ice cream truck have been bought. The Nürburgring has been visited more times than many of you care to remember, and along the way, I've even made another best and definitely most stressful friend. Unbelievably, I even managed to buy my dream car, a Porsche 911 993, also known as Nigel, or as Taylor likes to refer to it as, my midlife crisis car, which in fairness probably isn't too far from the truth. But had Italian and not German blood been flowing through my veins, there's another car I most definitely would have chosen above the Porsche.
And the car we're about to see... Taylor. It's the yellow Ferrari. Come on. This is the yellow Ferrari.
It is very yellow.
And the current owner's son, Harley.
How are you?
Very well, very well.
This is very yellow.
This is it. It's very yellow. Tell us about the history.
It's quite spectacular, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so I was about 3 years old and I was living here.
Yeah.
And this turned up on the drive, not in the state it was now. It was quite a wreck. It had been crashed as part of it was a getaway chase. There was a drunk driver, police were chasing him. He wrecked it as part of the chase. Once they caught him, they found out that he was a ringleader of quite a large robbery.
Right. Was this the Securitas robbery?
This was a Securitas robbery.
Was it like 56 million
about,
or something like
about that, yeah. It was a huge, huge amount. But then prior to that, it was actually featured on a Top Gear DVD with Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah. I don't think it was Top Gear. I think it was one of his like Christmassy DVD type things,
right.
wasn't
Well,
it?
Jeremy Clarkson drove it. That's the point.
This is Jeremy Clarkson's car.
It's not his
Is
car.
he going to come out from behind there somewhere?
No, he's just driven it.
He's just driven it. But that's what all the YouTubers do. I bought Jeremy Clarkson's car.
So, Jeremy Clarkson's car.
Yeah.
Put it up against the Vanquish. It was better than the Vanquish. And then the car went off-grid for a while. And then it came up in the newspapers, crashed by the ringleader of the Securitas robbery.
Fantastic. I'm glad we've got that
That's
straight
what we're
now.
trying to get
newspaper?
at. I've got the newspaper.
Have you?
It's inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. I'm obviously here to potentially buy this motor vehicle.
Jesus Christ, we really have
Because,
we've hit the barrel there,
because
haven't we?
you know, I love Ferraris.
Do you?
Just love them.
Do you?
Yeah. What's your dad asking?
26.
Oh,
26?
Let's go for 26,000.
Can I just remind you, the ethos of this channel is to go out, buy high mileage shit boxes
What's
for
the
not a lot
mileage?
of money.
It's 18,000.
So
800,000.
18,000 miles. So the ethos of this channel is to go out, buy high mileage shit boxes for not a lot of money, go to adventures with them, attainable, blah, blah, blah. Now you're on about going out and buying a Ferrari because it's funny.
But it's Jeremy Clarkson's.
It's Jeremy Clarkson and a criminal's Ferrari. You
Exactly.
couldn't make it up.
You can't make, you can't make it up.
You could.
Shall we have a quick walk around? Let's
Walk
start
around.
from the rear.
Okay, we've got every single part for this car. They're just dotted around the local area.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Right, I've got the passenger seat or the driver's seat and the door cards in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then over the road, 10 minutes up the road, we have all the rest of the interior.
Okay.
And yeah, we do have everything.
Does it run?
We can get it running. I've been told, no, I had a phone call
when
last
did it
night. I've been
last?
told, I said, Dad, right, are we able to turn it over? Yeah, it'll turn over. And if you want to, if you put brake cleaner in the intakes, it will probably fire up. But I have never heard this car run in the 17, 18 years that we've had it.
Alex,
Yeah.
what do you think the most expensive part on a Ferrari is?
Tail lights.
No.
Insurance?
No. The engine.
The engine.
Would you like to take a look at?
So,
Shall we pop the...
Yeah.
Wow. Look at that. So this is a 3-point-something V8.
3.8, is it?
And the last time this... Oh, God, yeah. I mean, even the drive shafts aren't connected. Right?
why is nothing connected?
Because we had to have it rolling. Well, shortly after we had it, he went all out and got it up to this point. And then my sister came along, I was growing up, and it was kind of put aside for years and years and years. And it was just never really, he never picked up on it again.
Taylor, this could be a very,
we've
very
got
large
other things to worry
financial
about.
mistake.
I mean, yeah.
No, it's a financial opportunity.
Okay. There's the
It's
Essex.
an opportunity. now, I could go into debt for right, but have you ever seen one of these in yellow go for less than, what, 60?
I don't think we've ever looked because you've never liked them.
The interior seems to be missing slightly as
The
well.
interior, no, it's not missing, it's just not installed.
I'm getting a bit nervous. Oh, the underside looks pretty clean. Jay, you know all about supercars.
Why?
26 grand for something like this. What do you think?
People want to see you make these financial mistakes.
It does say, the strapline is the home of automotive financial
And
mistakes.
you have to live up to that.
But is this the biggest automotive financial mistake any man can make?
This is a mechanic's nightmare.
But do you know who would love to get their hands on this?
No,
No, I wasn't even talking about you.
Juicy would not.
Juicy
He
would.
would set fire to your hair.
Juicy would love this.
No.
He would. Do you know who's very
Oh, with the budget.
Ferrari oriented?
Oh,
Rattarossa.
he is, yeah.
I'm going to give Scott Rattarossa a call. Hopefully he picks up. I don't think I've ever spoken to him actually on the phone.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you? I'm standing in front of a Ferrari 360 and I thought, who do I know who knows them very well? There's lots of stuff missing though.
Okay, tell me. I can tell you everything about these things. I can build them in my sleep. So, is it running or not?
It's kind of not running, no. The last time it ran apparently was 2 years ago.
Needs a bit of tidying up, but it's all right. Probably better condition than mine. Can I ask what the asking price is on it?
He's asking 26.
Okay, that's okay. That's pretty good. Looking at it, the nice thing about 360s is they make quite a few of them. The parts are plentiful. If you want to keep it standard, that's nice and easy because the parts are not horrendous Ferrari-wise, yeah? If I were you, I'd try and hook that battery up or get some power to it and just check to see what is working, what isn't.
All right, lovely. Cheers, Scott. Bye.
So after Scott's words of encouragement, it was time to hook the battery up and see if the V8 would actually turn over.
Before we take a further look at what will probably be my biggest financial mistake ever, a quick shout out to this week's video sponsor, Holy. If you rely on energy drinks for a boost during the day or just simply for your hydration, then listen up because Holy is the first real alternative to unhealthy energy drinks. So how does it work?
In a nutshell, Holy ditches sugar, taurine and anything artificial in favour of 100% natural fruit flavours and colours to give you a great tasting caffeine drink that's super low in calories.
Holy Energy not only gives you long-lasting focus, it's also packed full of vitamins. And in case you were wondering, yes, it tastes awesome too.
To mix, simply put 1 scoop in water, either from the tub or using Holy's handy travel sachet, and give it a good shake.
My current favourite is Holy's Lemon Lizard Energy because it's genuinely refreshing and helps remove my tiredness fog, especially late in the morning.
What's more, drinking Holy is super affordable too, at just 80p per portion. And if you're still not convinced, then just check out Holy's 4.7 star rating from thousands of users.
To get you kicked off, you can try one of Holy's starter sets that gets you a shaker and 14 sachets of their best-selling flavours. Use code AutoAlex5 for £5 off your first order, and for every order after that, use code AutoAlex for 10% off. Thanks, Holy. I mean, she's free.
I should hope it's free.
My heart is saying no, and my head is saying no, but my balls are saying yes.
If you buy this car, I'm never going to speak to you again.
Right. How much do you want? 26. I'll give him 30 right now.
Did this car used to be red?
No,
Because there's a lot of things on this car that used to be red.
because we've had to get new parts from red cars.
But the chassis looks like it used to be
No,
red.
no, what do you mean?
But it's under the black, it's red.
If we go and have a look at the bits that came off it, it'll give you a much better idea.
Where are the bits that came off?
10 minutes down the road.
10 minutes later, we arrived at the second location where there was a lot more to admire than just twisted bits of yellow Ferrari metal.
Now forget 20 questions, this is guess the car under the cover.
If we guess it, do we get it?
If you guess it, do you get it? If you guess it,
Well, this is a
you
Bentley
can win
Continental GT.
this vintage watch.
Well, he said Bentley Continental GT.
Bentley Continental GT.
Yeah, but you already know that. It's
No,
not
I
fair.
don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't. I can tell by the shape of the arse of it.
All right, what's
There we
this
go.
one then?
We've just got a free watch.
Porsche 944.
It is. How did you...
Is it?
It's a 944 S2 Cabriolet.
Well done, Taylor.
It's actually
what do
very
we win?
well. Shake your hands. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Would you like the watch?
No, I'm all right, thanks. I want to die.
Here is the interior in all of its
bits.
glory bits. All your carpet, all your trimmings are all there. You've got some more bits here, like radiator covers and what have you, arch covers, this centre console bits down here, more of that. carpet there.
That's a back support
That's
for you.
that's for you.
Because you've got rigor mortis.
problems.
Oh, that's good.
I believe that's the
Yeah.
toolkit. Might not be the toolkit.
Is the other seat about as well?
The other seat was in the kitchen.
All
Our
right.
house. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
I
in the
didn't-
kitchen. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. There's the original muffler. It's got a dent in it.
Quite large impact.
Yeah.
It shows you how well it's been repaired.
So well.
That's quite important bits, these.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That, especially that's relatively important, I'd say. And this is just sort of the bit that holds the back of the car together. And the ends are just sheared off.
You're not as
And that's one of the front wheel
you're not as
arches.
enthusiastic as I was expecting. Is it just because you're hungry? 'Cause
No.
You're not you when you're hungry.
I'm not me when I'm hungry. I'll give you that.
And because you're on a diet, you're just always hungry.
I am,
Which
yeah.
means you're just not you.
Yeah, do I look slender?
What else have you got, Harley?
Well, see under here, it's a really nicely spec'd Bentley Continental
And why is that
Honestly.
in a barn?
because the starter motor went.
Oh, to do that, you have to take the engine
Yeah,
out.
that's why it's in the barn. It's for sale, as is the 944.
How much is this?
I couldn't tell you. I can't disclose that information.
How much is it?
10 grand.
You literally just plucked that out of thin air.
We'll give you 5 for it.
10 grand.
Is this a Trabant?
Yeah.
This could have been my classic car.
It's not old enough.
Is it not?
It's an E-Reg.
86,
yeah.
What?
Oh my God.
There we go. You got a Bitburger hat with
Just
it.
don't.
What's that?
That used to be
Ah.
a Ferrari, didn't it?
That,
What's that? Harley, what's that?
I'll give you a clue. It's Italian, it begins with an F.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, wow.
Wow.
Nice trailer. It's a tipper trailer as well.
It is tipper.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. That is nice.
This used to be the Ferrari as well.
It's a real cut and sharp.
It's not a cut and shut.
It is cut and
It's
shut.
lovely.
How can you
But
look
where
at
here is it signs of cut and shut?
How can you look at this and say that it's not cut and shut?
Because it is professionally done.
But it has been cut.
Professionally cut
And
and,
then
sharp.
shut.
Professionally done.
Now confronted by a chassis that looked like Jeremy Clarkson himself had been at it with an angle grinder, it was time to actually discuss a potential deal. Because yes, despite thousands of red and yellow flags, I was still interested in buying this in the name of science.
You want a final price.
I
Yeah,
really
It's
want
actually
a sandwich.
Final price.
because he wants a sandwich.
You want a sandwich.
And I'm going to have to pay for it. So
Now the
price has
gearbox,
to
of
be-
course, without the gearbox, okay,
Yeah.
if
Why-
you wanted to
okay,
take it,
Yeah.
bottom price has to be 25, not a penny less.
Oh,
That is it.
I think in that case, we're going to have to go away and have a think. A deal will not be struck today.
Usually means I'll never see them ever again.
Pretty much.
They're going to drive away
Into the
into the
sunset.
murky Essex skyline, and I'll never see
We're
them
going to get a
again.
fake tan, aren't we?
I'm going to go and get one right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a pedicure and a manicure
Let's cut, and then maybe we can reconvene another time
with a sandwich.
with a sandwich.
And so we headed off to the local Shell garage, loaded Taylor up with a meal deal, and continued discussing the very ropey Ferrari. Obviously at this point I still hadn't heard the thing running, so after quickly checking the belts and vital fluids, we reconvened back at the 360 with some brake cleaner and our fingers very firmly crossed.
Jesus Christ, what are we doing?
We're just spraying a bit of brake cleaner in a Ferrari.
Ready?
Yeah.
Sure. Give it a bit of throttle.
Oh, that was close.
Runs like a honey. Try it again.
What are we saying, Mudgy?
Do you want to try it one more time?
It's my pleasure. Ready?
Yeah.
Sure. That is so shit.
Oh God. So we don't still know if the engine's particularly healthy.
No.
Okay. And that's probably the best indication we're going to get of that engine running.
Yeah.
But it's not seized.
It's not seized, I'll give you that. It's not seized. It does turn over.
It does. but it does sound like a boat engine.
It sounds massive. It sounds like a single-cylinder dump truck.
Yeah.
It wasn't high octane brake cleaner, so it wasn't running on all cylinders, of course, which is fine. But it does run, the engine works.
I wouldn't call that working.
It fired up. Literally, you know, with brake cleaner,
It needs a full nut and bolt, you know, taken apart, putting back together again. It needs a full going through, doesn't it?
It does,
Plus
yeah.
the fact it has, all right, the Jeremy Clarkson bit is cool,
Yeah, it's
but
cool.
it has had
cool.
a big crash.
But that's also cool because the story
But it's
behind
not,
it.
because
It is.
you don't go and buy a car and say, oh, it's had a crash, brilliant, that's just what I wanted. It's cool, but it's shit.
Yeah,
Which is what you specialise in.
it is, but not 25 grand. All right, I'm going to make one more offer and then we're going to go home.
I can't.
It's going to be 22 and that's where I'm at. So that's where I'm at. Otherwise, we're literally going to go home with no Ferrari.
You're going to go home and not alive.
Yeah.
I'm afraid. Strict instructions. I got to
Oh,
stick.
that's fine. That's
All
fine.
5.
I'm gonna have to walk away from it. Una Ferrari. So everyone at home may notice that there is now Una Ferrari parked in actually our new unit, which is very exciting. And the reason that this is here in our new unit is because I got a phone call from Harley, and then sure enough we came to a deal. So yeah, Una Ferrari.
I'm sorry, I can't keep a straight face.
So it's handy because I've always loved Ferraris.
You haven't?
No, but it's here. And now you can join in my financial burden and hardship, because this is not going to be cheap, is it?
No.
You actually trailered it over from Harley's yesterday. Did you learn any more? Did it suddenly spring into life?
So, no, you bought it,
Yeah.
and I decided to go back on the same day
Yes.
that we viewed it and collect it on a trailer, which happened to be, because, you know, time was getting on a little bit,
Yep.
about 11:30 in the evening.
Okay.
Winched it on with my manual winch, which was fantastically quiet, loaded all of the bits of the trim into the back of the Land Rover, woke up all of his neighbours, and then towed it home, which was fine. And then on the way here,
Yes.
the bonnet or boot, whatever you want to call it, that bit, decided to do that while it was on the trailer, because it had to go on the trailer backwards. So I'm driving along, boot lids like this, Land Rover's here, and everyone's going beep, 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 they're waving at me like this, and I'm like, oh no! And I had to do that 4 times.
Yes. So Juicy, I have a feeling that you're going to get to know Ferrari very intimately. What's your initial thoughts?
Yeah, well, the first thing I said to Alex when he announced that he bought this was, I don't know if I love or hate you, but I've never worked on a Ferrari, so it's going to be interesting. And I have no idea what's missing.
All of it.
All of it, yeah.
There's a lot of stuff missing. I kind of wish that you and Rory actually saw the piece of this, what used to be this car, that was sticking out of a trailer that we saw.
Why didn't you get it as well?
We are, it was so big, it wouldn't fit. I couldn't bring it all back in one go.
I now own my very first Ferrari. We're going to work on it, and we would like you to tell us what you would like us to do with it, because as we all figured out, I'm not going to be particularly precious about it, because it's not a German car and it doesn't have an M57 engine in it. I'm open to ideas. Also, Ferrari needs a name. So I would like to open up the floor to you guys as well for a name.
Rory thought of a
What
good
did
one
Rory
earlier.
think of? Stavros.
Stavros.
Okay, so Stavros is an option. Before we go, should we have one quick walk around again, because we've not actually seen this side, because this door didn't open yesterday, did it?
Just quickly, before you move on, I've had 2 ideas with this car that
Yes.
I wanted to share with you.
Okay.
The first one is AA livery and a tow bar and a yellow flashing light on the roof. Or second, which I also quite like, rally car.
Let us know in the comments what you'd like to see. But yeah, for now, I'm just looking at an interior full of destruction. No door cards, it stinks. The seats aren't bolted in. Drive shafts aren't bolted in, blah, blah, blah.
Well, the only thing I did notice that we didn't notice on the day was this scratch.
Yeah, and there is a bit of corrosion as well. So there's bubbling.
And here.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be my car if it wasn't the shittest version of that car. Yes, I have got a Ferrari, but it's still a shitbox, which means I'm still the king of the shitbox.
No.
And with that, let us know what you want to do with the car, and we will see you next time. Yeah? Goodbye. Please like and subscribe because I'm going to need lots of extra cash for this. Okay? Goodbye.